hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another video. So today we have a Spanish build and it's a special one, not because it's Spanish and I never do Spanish builds because I am crappy at them, but because this is a low pack build, which means I use only one pack from each category, meaning one expansion pack, one game pack and one staff pack. And the reason why I decided to do that is because I kept scrolling through my builds and like all of them have so many packs used, and some of them like you even have to scroll, like most of them probably, you even have to scroll to see the next couple of packs that I used. And it's annoying, honestly, because not everyone has every pack in the game, and like I don't know, I feel like I am forcing them, quote unquote, to purchase the packs, which is something that I don't think it's necessary. So I decided some Saturdays I am going to build builds with low packs, like very few packs. And I also wanna do builds that are low on cost, meaning either they are like starters or something like that. So this is not something that I can do because all of my builds start as a starter, and not all of them, like whenever I start a starter it ends up being not a starter and way too expensive. The last build that I released and it was supposed to be a starter was the start of this year, and I have actually built it back in last summer. So as you can see, this is not something that I am comfortable with doing, or I even do, but I really want to challenge myself, and I'm like, am I really that bad and I cannot do a starter house, or I can't choose specific packs to, build with? Because every time that I try to do a low pack build, I'm like, but this would look so good here. And it's like, why do I do that? So this is pretty much a challenge to myself. And yeah, some Saturdays we're gonna have this type of builds where they are low on cost, they are low on packs. And actually, fun fact for me, maybe not for you, but on my channel I have like playlists on like the landing page of my channel, and one of them is my top 10 speed builds, and I was kinda like rearranging them the other day, and I realized that one of those 10 favorite speed builds is a 8-sim house that is only base game and it's a starter. And I really enjoyed that build because it was not something that I ever did, and I feel like it's really well decorated for a starter. So I was specifically proud of it, like very proud. So that was what inspired me to do more builds like that, low on cost, low on packs and stuff like that. So this specific build uses only, I guess if you wanna say only, city living, laundry day and jungle adventures. And I think laundry day for me is the top staff pack. Like if you don't have a staff pack and you wanna buy a staff pack, a laundry day is where it's at. And about city living, I think I mostly used it not because of its items. The main reason I use it is because of its cabinets and appliances, because we have those more old looking and like run down and they are cheaper. And because I wanted to make a starter for 8 sims but on a Spanish version, I decided to use those items because they would save me some bucks. But I ended up using very few of that pack. So like I don't really know. Like, does it really matter? Because at the end this is not a starter. I really tried to make it a starter, and I tried to use as like low cost items as possible while making it look decent and decorated, and not like, I don't know, most of the starters that I download from the gallery are very simple and like they're not decorated at all, and this makes me very mad most of the times. So I'm like, let's decorate it as much as we can. So this is what I did, and yeah, when I went to the bedrooms, downstairs we have 2 bedrooms, which are for 4 sims. These are like, I guess, the parents and grandparents or something like that. I realized that I definitely don't have enough to do the upstairs. So I decided, you know what, it will be a bit more expensive, but I still feel like it has this cheap, not that expensive starter look to it. Which I'm not sure if it's a good thing. I think in the end costs around 40k, and originally I am doing it for a house with 8 sims, as I told you, but I realized that I don't have enough room to fit 8 sims, so it's for 7 sims. And the only reason why I wanted to fit that 8th sim is because with each and every sim we get 2 more grand, and I was like, okay, we're gonna do a dog. Like, dogs don't straight up cost anything, they just want a nice little bed and like few toys, and that's it, and they give you 2 grand. How good dogs are. I mean, cats too, but dogs, come on. So I was like, I'm gonna add a dog to this family and I can get that extra 2 grand. And I realized, oh yeah, I cannot do that. Why? Because cats and dogs came with cats and dogs, and this is not included to the packs that I decided to use. So I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, it's for 7 sims and it's a bit more pricey, but I think I still did good because, you know, it was the first build that I decided to do within a budget and within like a few packs. I mean, it's only 3 packs, come on. A girl cannot like use that little packs. I don't know, it's very hard for me. As you can see, I always had that little filter on for specific packs, but because, I don't know, I've built so much in The Sims, I know what its pack has, so I'm like, this would look so much better here. Like, for example, these tables here, I thought, if only I could use the side table from, what is it called? Bowling Day. I'm like, come on, it would be so much. It's not Bowling Day, is it just bowling stuff pack? I'm not sure. It would be so much better. But yeah, even though I was annoyed, I managed to do it. And yeah, I really want to do more builds like that, especially like the Spanish style. It's so out of my comfort zone. And I tried building like a full-on mansion on a Spanish style, but because I don't think that I have as much problem with the exterior as I have with decorating a Spanish home, which, like, I cannot decorate a Spanish mansion. So these builds will also be like a challenge for me to do something different and try different styles, which I'm excited for. I'm very excited. Like, I want to do various different styles and maybe do like a collection. So yeah. But because I also have so many builds lined up, and like few of them are unfurnished, few other are finished, some Saturdays here and there we might have also like another build, like a full-on build, because, like, for example, now I have 2 finished builds and I'm working on 4 others, which I haven't started the interior, but I'm done with the exterior. So I have a couple of builds because I have extra time right now. So I'm like, why not? 2 builds a week, that would be fun. Plus, you know, I really want to do this starter low pack thing. What else? Also, yeah, these starter low pack videos will be kind of different on the editing aspect. Usually when I edit like my builds, I go all out. And I actually mean that, because if a build like takes me 3 hours just to edit the video, it will take me 2 hours. I usually edit a video 1/3 of the time that took me to build it, and I really try to make it as small, like as compact as possible, not to be as large, like, I don't know, half an hour. So this takes me quite a while to decide what to cut and what not to cut, but I want these builds and these videos that are starters and low packs to actually not stress about them this much. And as you can see, like, I don't know, they're very basic to me, because whenever I do interiors and exteriors, whatever, I take major inspiration from various sites and like pictures online, and I try to make them as perfect as I can. But I want this to be more simple, you know, to be more fun for me to build. And yeah, I also want the editing to be like that. Even though, like, I still cut off a lot of things, it's not as crazy. Like, currently it's a 16-minute build, 17 I guess. But like, if I hadn't cut it down, it would be maybe half of that. So yeah, just a heads up. I mean, is it really heads up if it's like 12 minutes in the video? Maybe it isn't. Who knows? So yeah. About the house, let me talk a bit about that. Originally, I wanted to have 4 kids, 4 adults, 4 kids. And I wanted one of them to be a toddler, and then I wanted to have 2 twins and then a teen. But I realized that the upstairs can't fit actually 4 bedrooms. Actually 3 bedrooms. Excuse me. So I was like, okay, now what do we do? I don't really know. So I actually decided to do 2 twin toddlers, which I hate the toddler items in the game and most of the kid items because they're heavily stylized, and I don't really like that. I like more bare and minimal items for kids and toddlers. I like so that bedroom of the toddlers that I built, I actually hate it. Like, it's very colorful and it's very fun, but I hate it because, like, it's very colorful, it's very fun. That's why I hate it. Like, I don't know. I grew up in a house, or I guess in a bedroom, that had all these heavily stylized items and with all these intense colors, which, yeah, it's not bad, but like, it's too themed, and I don't like that. I like more minimal and like styled down rooms, especially for toddlers, because like it's easier to navigate. And like, do they really need all of that stuff in their bedroom? I don't really think so. So yeah, probably very unpopular opinion, but that's how I feel. What else? Oh yeah, and then in this house, because I don't know, I feel like the shape of it is kinda small for a 7, I guess, same family. I really wanted, I don't know, I feel like a Spanish family is very like about family, so it makes sense for them to have a big dining table where they would all gather and talk about their day. Like, I guess any family home, not especially Spanish. And like, usually new couples prefer to not sit down on a table and just pretty much sit in front of their computer or in front of a TV and not have a dining table. But I really wanted to fit a dining table, so I was like, what the hell? It should have a dining table. Why doesn't it have one? So I'm like, should it not like have a bathroom? A bathroom? What? A living room? Like, what should I do here? And I decided to do an exterior dining table. I mean, because it's in Oasis Springs this big, usually, I've never actually played with season in Oasis Springs, but I'm guessing it has same weather as Del Sol Valley, so I'm guessing, I don't know, that it doesn't snow here, and it's never that cold. And because it's like desert, does it really rain? I feel like very, like rarely. It rains very rarely. So I decided to do a big fun outdoor table with where the family can, I guess, gather, because I couldn't fit one inside, and I was so mad. Like, I tried so many different layout options for me to fit one, but it was like, I cannot. I actually cannot. So yeah, that's it. What else? I don't know what else. Oh yeah, the table. So I used a lot of items from the debug, and I wanted to have some sort of a centerpiece. And I found the cupcakes and those little baskets that we got from Jungle Adventure, and I put cupcakes inside because I feel like, I don't know, it's adorable. So I was like, oh hell yeah. And yeah, I guess this is everything. And now these are the screenshots. I am really happy and really proud of this build. Like, I don't know. Again, I guess it's the first one that I've done, which is on this style and with low packs and kind of affordable. So that's why I'm proud of it. But I also kind of like how I decorated it. Like, it's not a stripped down. I mean, it's not that affordable. It's not a starter. But yeah, really proud of it. And I cannot wait to do more of these builds. So if you want to download it, there will be a link in the description, or you can search my username in the in-game gallery, which is the exact same as here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you had an amazing day, and take care. Bye!